Okay, welcome to my UDK level. First things first, just want to mention that all the textures and assets that you see within this level, with a few exceptions, are mostly mine. So, now I'm going to take you through and show you a few things that you might miss on your first run through. So, start off with, of course, we have the terrain edited and trees as well, all made in Speed Tree. With the default textures that Speed Tree comes with. All trees have collision, so they you can't walk through them. This water here is just a simple fluid, is the standard fluid surface actor that UDK comes with, and underneath it is a water volume which allows you to swim. Okay, so at the start of the level, you just arrive in this forest scene, and there's nothing of any real danger here, but I just wanted to have a stark contrast with the rest of my level, because this scene is actually meant to represent our holographic interface, or a holodeck, so none of it's actually real. And then when you come to the exit portal, which is meant to be the exit to the holodeck, as you see here, it's a UT portal actor. And it works as well. You can walk right through it, as you can see. And I've also included a bit of level streaming within my game. If you go past the point in this corridor, the doors in here will shut, and the level behind there essentially is deactivated. So that's a nice feature which you might not appreciate, because when it happens, the doors shut and you can't see that the level's been deactivated, but it has been. So, yeah. Alright, so now we get into this spaceship, and we'll continue on. Alright, this is the next part of my level, and it's meant to be representative of a main hallway where lots of other rooms lead off from. So, as you see by these doors, you can't open any of these doors, but they're just representative of how large this spaceship is meant to be. So, for the next part of the level, you come over here, and this is the lift which needs to take you up to the next part of the level, because there's nowhere else for you to go. However, if you try and use it, you encounter an error, because that cargo lift above you is blocking your access, so you need to move it out of the way. So, you come over here to the cargo lift controls, press that. That activates a small matinee sequence just showing you the lift moving up, and the way is now clear. So it was done through sets of booleans and other Kismet sequences. Yeah, very quick. Also, I've made it so that it's impossible for the player to move once they've activated the lift. Otherwise, the lift would have proceeded to go up without you, and then you would have been stuck on that level because there's no way to recall the lift. So to get around that, I've just made it so it's impossible for you to fall off. Little side feature. Okay, so now we encounter the third level, level 3, and there are a few switches here. This one, of course, activates the main lighting because the ship's under attack from alien robots. So got to find your way through and find out what's happening. So, but as you get up here, I've got it so that the door shuts on you, and using a material instance, that part of the frame dims. And there's also a blocking volume there as well, so if any player decided to make a run for it and try to get through before the doors shut, they still won't be able to get through. Just another way of preventing players from cheating. So, we need to find another way around, and as suggested by the helpful hint, you need the ventilation shaft under the stairs, which you'll need to move these blocks out of the way first, though, to gain access, which just hold by holding the right trigger and throw by using the left. Pressing E again to open up this shaft, and as you come through here, there's an explosion, and you can wonder what that is. Up here, there's an explosion which has caused a fire in one of these circuits, and also the fire does hurt you. We're using a hurt volume. If you step into the flames, you will die very quickly. So you need to find, because you need to get through though, as you can just make out there is an air duct over there. So you need to find a way to shut off the fire. So going down here, also have some ladder volumes, which allow you to scale up the ladders. Also, something you may miss just running through the levels. Got several particle effects going on here, meant to show that the ship's breaking down and not in the best condition, in need of a bit of repair. But anyway, you come up here, and this is the fire control system, which will allow you to set off that fire. Again, showing a small sequence. Several particle effects coming into play here. The water putting out the fire, and then steam appearing as a result. Also, that was all done through a Kismet sequence, and it's also removed or turned off rather the hurt volume, so you are no longer getting hurt whilst you're in this area. So we'll continue on in a second. Okay, so now continuing on. None of these other side passages lead anywhere. Just put them in again to make the player wonder just a little bit. It's not supposed to be too difficult, this level, but so as you get out here, you come across an access pass right in front of you, easy to find, and you will need that later. So let's pick it up. It's on the table. Also have a, sure if you can see it here, a light flickering there again. And there's the door that we were going to come through, but we're blocked off from. So proceed on down here, and again several more conditions are required to proceed through these next bits. As you see, the power's been disabled to this door, and you need to get through there, and this door is broken entirely, so it can't be moved. But this door can be moved, but only if you activate the power. So you need to come down here, the only route available to you, and you need to come into here, which is the power generation room, again showing off several other static meshes, all using the emissive glows. And if you try, you see, come to the generator controls, but if you try and activate the generator before you use the access key, as it says, it requires an access key to continue. So you come over here, use that access key, come back round, and now it will work. And also triggers a little Kismet sequence again, showing the holograms moving up and rotating. Coming around here, also that will now trigger it so that we can open this door. So progressing down the hallway. These are several, now you're coming across several labs which are just filled with static mesh. Is one, of course, to make the world look nice, and two, to make it interesting. There isn't anything to do in these levels, but it was just, again, another opportunity to, for one, give a sense of scale to the ship, and also, something interesting to look at. So, several laboratories which the player has just walked through. This is the tech lab, as you can evidently see. But you will come across another access key, which again you will need for later. So, and here's where we were trying to get to. So we've gone around. Alright, and now we've got several other matinee conditions. Okay, so we're in the final part of my level, and here we require to bring another lift down to us in order to proceed up to the last part of this level, the bridge. And as you can see, at the moment there isn't one here, which we'll need one to proceed. So we'll using the key that we had earlier, that we got in that tech lab. Going up here, we'll use it, and treat it to another cinematic sequence showing the lift coming down, bringing the lift down to us. So we'll proceed back down there, And this lift is different to the previous one in the fact that it's a simple step-on, step-off lift. So you step on it, you'll be immediately taken up. There's no use action required, so it goes up and down multiple times. And there's also a bit of kismet there, though, because in doing that, I had to make it so that the trigger down here didn't activate until the lift was brought down. Otherwise, you'd have the lift going up and down up there instead of down here, and that would have messed up the entire thing. So I put in a number of bools to check against each other, so that only when the key had been put in up there would this lift come down and allow us to step on it. So we're taken up to the final part, the bridge. And here we are, the bridge of the spaceship that we've been travelling through. And over here we have a diagnostic station of a planet. So if we activate the controls, we see the real thing. So it's a nice panning cinematic of the skybox outside. And then suddenly we are attacked by a robot, so we need to get our gun and defend ourselves. Easy kill. And let's take a closer view outside, because there's a couple of things out here that you may not have noticed due to us being under attack. So first of all, we have the skybox itself with the light shining off of a planet, and this is a moon orbiting it. And if you look closely, you can actually see that the planet itself is also turning, as are the rings. Although it might be a bit difficult for you to see on this video, but they are moving. So, and below us there is the exponential height fog, just cutting off the bottom, so you don't see the bottom of this level. And that's pretty much it. That's my UDK level, all in all. So, hope I've pointed out everything, and hope you enjoyed it. Thanks so much.